What's up, everybody? Welcome to IGN Plays Live. I'm your host, James Duggan, joined by Destin and Duggan, and man, we have an awesome game to play. Well, hopefully, it's Mass Effect Andromeda, and we're going to be giving you a nice early look at it.
That's
Are you
right.
excited?
Oh, yes. Let's get right into it. I'm going to hop right out of this menu, and we are actually going to create a brand new character. We're going to show the character creator at the end of the show. Right now, we are just going to do basic customization. We're going to do default Scott or Sarah. Let us know in chat who you would like to see, Scott or Sarah.
Those are the names we're going with this time. Yeah. So no more Shepard.
Well, that's the main, and then main man and main lady.
It's gonna be a weird adjustment getting used to people not calling me Shepard in this game.
Yeah.
So they call you Scott or Sarah.
Ryder, typically.
Ryder.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you use the default names, they will use your name. So we got there's Sarah, there's Scott, and we will pick.
Oh man. Twitch is
Scott.
Twitch is popping off.
Scott.
We got two Sarahs. It looks like Scott. Looks like Scott is
Scott
one
wins
Twitch.
training. We're going biotic because that's how I roll. We can also customize our twin. We'll show the character creator a little bit later. We can customize history. Now I played male Shep in the last game, so I'm going male Shep.
There he is. It's male Shepard. Oh my God.
Yeah. So he is referenced, and we're doing Scott Ryder. We'll just do normal so that I can show off my sort of skills.
Were you a default Shepard?
Yes.
Because I was.
I
associate that face now with Shepard. Whenever I see another character created,
yeah.
There, I'm like, what is that intruder?
I really like the default male Shep. Female Shep was good too, but I played male Shep. So even when I play fem Shep in the first one, it's weird for me because I'm just like, I've played so many hours of the original games. I'm actually going to shut up now because people really want to see this gameplay. Let's watch this opening.
Every great moment in our history began with a dream. Each
Rachel, fade us out. Let people enjoy the intro.
By those willing to do anything to attain it. We are, all of us, leaving behind families, homes, the very birthplace of our species. Some for discovery, to see the unknown. Others for a new start. But today, whatever our reasons, we take the first steps toward a new future for humanity.
Hemorrhoids.
Today, we begin to make our dream.
Our mics are cut, right?
I don't
No. Turn the volume up on the game, bro.
Game volume up.
Game volume up for the Twitches. We're not going to talk for a bit, so just kill our audio and blare the game stuff. Mike's hot and everything. Oh, there we go.
Hyperion Cryogenics.
So that was the introduction. We apologize for the low volume.
And then the high volume.
Then the high volume.
And everything else anybody will ever complain about, we apologize in advance.
So we are playing as Scott Ryder. Scott Ryder is about to wake up from cryo sleep. Good morning, Scott. A little bit of raspy throat today.
Deep breaths. You're going to want to take it easy.
thought I turned on subtitles. I apologize.
Ryder, Scott, Recon Specialist, Pathfinder Mission Team.
Pathfinder team, eh? The ones finding us a home.
Can you make it
Gameplay volume up, Mitchell.
Nice, warm ocean, summer year-round.
How about we get him a cup of coffee first?
We have awoken.
I have some housekeeping stuff to get through as soon as we're done with this intro. It's nice, nice little homage to Aliens. Remember that scene with Ripley sitting in front of the forest, but it's actually just a TV?
Scott Ryder, let's get you checked out. Look here.
I really want to turn on subtitles. It's going to drive me crazy.
The Helios cluster was selected as our destination. Now you are a part of the first wave of arcs arriving in Andromeda, our new home for humanity.
Makes it sound so easy, doesn't it?
Easy's no fun.
I hope not. I signed up for a little adventure before we settle down.
Well, buckle up. Sounds like you'll get your wish.
Game volume up, bro. Turn on slower.
Over here now?
Put it at like
Pathfinder
-5.
wants you all on your feet right away. He said mission ready within the hour.
Any idea why?
No, but I'm guessing that's where your adventure comes in. Okay, everything checks out. Just one more thing before I send you on your way. Let's test your SAM implant. Sam, are you monitoring?
I thought she said salmon
are you
plant.
online?
Yes, Dr. Tapero. Good morning, Ryder. Are you feeling well?
Yes.
I'm ready to get to it.
Readings confirmed. I detect an increased level of adrenaline in your system. The neural implant is functioning properly.
Caffeine always did make me jumpy.
You're all done. Let's get you on your way. Though you may want to hang around while we revive your sister, it always helps to see a familiar face.
I don't like the sound of that.
People are asking if we have a gray filter. It's actually because film grain is turned on.
Oh boy.
That is the default setting. Yeah, zero gravity.
What's happening?
Just hang on.
So you're teaching us some basic controls, how to look around, how to move, and then it wants us to look at this door. There we go, we're looking at it. We have looked at the door successfully.
This is Cora. I'm at the cryo bay. Brace for a reset. Everyone okay?
I think so.
What happened?
We're not sure. Sensors are scrambled. But it's good to see you're up. Feels like centuries since we spoke.
This is the Pathfinder. Mission team.
Marjorie Tyrell is the doctor. You are correct, chat.
Riders, report to the bridge.
You heard him. Let's get...
We have a problem over here. It's Sarah Ryder.
I thought that was a race car bed.
Nah, sorta. It's a cryo bed, and that is actually Sarah Ryder.
So your
who
sis?
is your sister. Can I actually pause it? I can. Okay, sorry. A little bit of housekeeping here. Duggan, why don't you do
All right,
your...
well that's happening. If you're watching at home and you have questions about Mass Effect Andromeda that we can answer to the best of our ability, we're going to go ahead and do that on Twitter. You can tweet at IGN with the hashtag IGN Plays Live. Again, that's at IGN, and use the hashtag IGN Plays Live. We'll also be monitoring the Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube chats, but it goes pretty fast. So if you have a question, that's the best place to do it.
All right, so we're going to go check on our sis. I don't know why it looks like that. I don't know what's going on.
Scott,
Is my sister okay?
Sarah's fine. Her vitals are strong, but the revival procedure was interrupted.
I can't lose her.
I don't like the sound of that.
Don't worry.
Not how I would have
It
said
just means the process could take a bit longer than usual. Sam?
My connection to Sarah's implant was suspended. However, her pulse, respiration, and brain activity are all normal.
To be on the safe side, we'll need to keep her in a low-level coma for a while, then let her body regain consciousness naturally. She'll be fine.
Glad to hear it.
Thanks, Lexi. Keep us updated.
So in this area,
I'll wait for you
Duggan,
at the
you
door
can
whenever
talk
you're
to the doctor. There's some people here that you can talk to, like your Costa, who will be your teammate later. We're going to stop at this information wall and just check it out really quick to learn about Gian Garza.
Founder of the Andromeda Initiative. I'm here to welcome you to a whole new galaxy. The good news is, the hard part's over.
This gives you some context about the game and what's been going on in Andromeda.
Give us the elevator pitch of what's happened so far. So this is a
basically the other arcs will tell us where the other arcs have gone and what's happened with them. Basically, there is a Asari ship, and I believe a Turian ship, and a Solarian ship that have been confirmed.
So first question we got coming in from Twitter is from Seth Simpson, who wants to know, he's never played any other Mass Effect games. Will he need to play those before playing Andromeda? As somebody who goes back and frequently replays Mass Effect, is that something you would recommend that he does?
I don't think he needs to play the original games. He would definitely enjoy them as much as I did. Well, like Marty's playing through Mass Effect 1 right now, and it definitely shows its age a little bit.
Yeah, I think 1 more so than 2 and 3, but...
All right, I have a scanner, so I'm going to scan and fix this really quick. Do you need to play the originals? Short answer, no, you don't. Did I scan it?
Next question is, how long were the characters in cryostasis? A very long time, I would imagine.
600 years.
So your arc is attempting to colonize the Andromeda Galaxy, correct?
So
that's kind of the base pitch.
Basically, we've left Earth. We're trying to go to the Andromeda Galaxy and live there in conjunction with Turians, Solarians, Krogan, etc. And we have arrived, but there is this mysterious, I don't know if it's a virus or what it is. You can see it out there. It's actually the Scourge, they refer to it as. And I'm not going to spoil what it is. You guys will have to figure that out later. We're only playing through the first 2 hours or so of the game. This is Cora, one of our squad mates.
That was close. Barely in Andromeda, and we're already scrambling.
Somebody asked if we are running on Ultra. We are running on Ultra.
I'm sure your dad'll see it that
This
way.
is dual Titans.
Go ahead and take.
So yeah, we're definitely running on Ultra.
Dual Titans, pretty nice. The SLI support showing its marks.
Can you open Twitch chat on your Dell laptop there?
Oh, has anyone told James how beautiful his voice is, Destin?
Oh, wow.
I don't think anybody ever has.
Every single day.
I'm doing my best to shut up for these intro parts.
I'm trying to get through the intro as fast as possible because people can actually watch this on IGN right now, the first 13 minutes of Mass Effect Andromeda.
Got it.
We want to get into the combat and show off the biotic profile.
Unknown. We lost telemetry.
Here's a great question from Soren Poland, who asks, does my sister change according to how I customize myself?
No, you have to customize your sister separately, and we'll show that at the end of the stream.
The protocol's clear.
Very cool.
In the absence of communication with the Nexus or the other arcs, we proceed to our appointed golden world. Solid ground.
If it's even out there. Nobody said anything about running into an energy cloud. And that's just a wild guess what we hit.
Space kelp.
Alec, I need to
So people have been talking about the facial animations a lot, and the only thing I've noticed that looks a little strange to me is the mouth animations. Everything else seems pretty good. Here, this isn't a good example. These look great. But every once in a while, you'll see a weird thing happen with a mouth animation. 90% of the time, it's great, though.
So we're getting a lot of comments about it looking gray. So first of all, this is a gray scene. Second of all, basically as it compresses and the bitrate compresses, the color depth is going to diminish a little bit on something like Twitch or YouTube. So on the monitor, it looks more colorful than when I look at it on Twitch or YouTube right now.
Can you full screen the Twitch stream?
Sure.
Instead at the source?
It doesn't even look the same.
Yeah. It's a little bit muted, but it's a little bit more blue how I'm seeing it. But, like, yeah, it's certainly a gray scene. So.
Maybe. There's just a lot on the line.
Sam?
The energy from the phenomenon is dumping.
So actually, if you customize your character, both Sarah and Scott, your father will look a little different.
Interesting.
Yeah, so he kind of adjusts his facial attributes based on how you look.
Souls adrift at sea. And when the power runs out and stays out, we need to know if that's safe harbor.
Your father's got a deep, raspy baritone.
As Pathfinder, it'll be my job to find an alternative. It's what we trained for. But if this goes well, we are already home.
Jacob Barnes was asking, should I pre-order this game before or after reviews come in?
I feel like the answer there is always after. I mean, you can't pre-order after reviews come in for the most part, but
really, it's up to you.
Yes,
yeah.
Typically, wait.
A stubborn one, isn't he?
You can actually play this for yourself on Thursday if you have EA. What's it called?
EA Access.
Yeah, so if you have EA Access, you can actually play Mass Effect Andromeda early. You can play through this introduction this Thursday, and you can make the decision for yourself.
I need an ETA on our sensor repairs. We're blind out here.
My sister's gonna hate that she missed this.
Are all the riders adrenaline junkies?
I guess it's in her blood. She beat me into the world by 1 minute. Couldn't wait to get started.
That's some classic twin stuff, man.
I'm sure Sarah will pull through.
When she does, she's gonna want stories.
So, let's get out there and find her some.
The more I talk with Cora,
the
more I like her as a character.
And maybe stop at the Good Luck Rock before we go.
The what?
It's an old superstition of your dad's.
All right, so we're gonna run around here really quick. You can talk to these people. One person we are going to talk to is Cora, because she has a dialogue sequence where she talks about dragons, and it'll play into the game later.
Just another
Dragons.
boring day at the office, huh?
Okay.
If it was, this wouldn't be any fun. I can't wait to find out what's down there.
Trying to frame it.
I know what you mean.
She's too short.
I always wondered what it was like when explorers crossed the ocean. Nothing but stars and dead reckoning to guide them.
And a map that said, "Here be dragons."
Well, if they made it, we can too. And maybe see a dragon along the way.
Foreshadowing.
Yeah.
Never know.
The arch nemesis is a dragon.
A little bit. So we'll see how that plays later.
On that note, I'd better get my gear in order.
And there's a line of dialogue that won't play if you don't talk to her. Now, it's also telling us to use our scanner.
Elaborate on that a little bit. You said there's a line of dialogue that won't play.
Yeah, so if you talk to Cora here, and she mentions the dragon thing, there is a line of dialogue later that we'll hear on this stream that brings it up again. But if you don't talk to her, you don't get that line of dialogue.
Good luck, Roger.
Interesting.
Your dad was mountain climbing back on Earth.
We have a question from Christoph24. Will there be multiplayer in the game? Yes, it is kind of horde mode-esque cooperative multiplayer against AI.
There's a trailer out today. You can probably check it out on IGN.com. And to get an idea of what multiplayer is going to be like, I have played it. I don't know how much I can say. I liked it.
Now let's get to the shuttles.
I like 3's multiplayer.
There's also there's a video on IGN of Lana and Marty reacting to it. They got to play it at PAX.
Yeah, they got to play it. Oh, so I guess I can say it's really good. I really enjoyed the multiplayer. It's very similar to Mass Effect 3, but modernized, obviously.
With everything going on, I think the Ark needs you more than
we're actually doing a huge live stream tomorrow, 12 to 1, youtube.com/IGN, twitch.tv/IGN, and of course, IGN.com.
If it's what we hope it is, it'll be one for the history books. You got a quote ready? One small step.
I'm pretty sure your dad will handle that honor.
Nice guy.
That guy?
All
No,
right,
being
team, button
sarcastic.
it up.
Sir, we broke out the weapons as requested. Anything we should know
All right,
about?
so here we go. We're about to
Situation.
exit the
We'll be
intro.
short-handed with Sarah out.
We are going to the planet. We're going to see some actual gameplay here in a second.
That was a lengthy intro, I have to say.
Happened.
We're
Your
20
sister's
minutes in.
strong. She'll make it.
She better.
We bet on whose boots would hit the ground first. This isn't how I wanted to win.
Well, knowing
That's
Sarah,
not
she'll
even
wanna go
close to
double
what
down.
you selected.
That
That was
boss.
a completely
Nobody
different
gets
train
you
of
down.
thought.
One thing I do like
you
about the
sharp.
dialogue wheel
I
is you're.
understand.
For me, I thought I would be overwhelmed by
mom
the
would've
amount of
been proud.
choices, but it's really, really just easy.
Oh,
to
you were
align
going to get
with what
so
you're
much hate in the comments for that.
What?
There's that.
Okay, team, listen up.
Well, there's that stigma of
I chose each
branching.
of you
Well,
for
I'm gonna wait.
Pathfinder
I'm gonna wait
team,
until
not
this
just
happens. and
because
then we'll
you're
go over that.
talented and
Branching
passionate,
Dialogue options
but because
decreasing.
you're dreamers, like me. We dream of exploring the
I'll explain
unknown,
later, but that's not true.
finding the edge of the map, and then discovering what lies beyond. When people look back on this, and they will, they'll remember we didn't give up. That we kept dreaming, that our first few faltering steps in Andromeda were the beginning of everything they know.
We are playing on
We
PC,
only get
even
one
though I'm holding an
chance to be
Xbox
first.
controller, by the way.
So, let's go make history.
We're going to go make history.
Thanks, Dad.
So about the dialogue options, I just wanted to say that this is an introduction. They're introducing you to the mechanic and how it works and everything. Be careful about embargoes here, but based on what I did during IGN First, they do get deeper. So it's not as shallow as like the introductory sequences kind of teaching you the mechanic.
Right. Right. All right, gameplay time. Yeah, I think that might be the longest intro in Mass Effect in terms of.
It's lengthy, and tone-wise, it's different than some of the other games.
Sure. I think we might be able to take the game volume down now, Mitchell, since the. I mean, there's obviously going to be more dialogue, but
yeah, they talk a bit here during this sequence, but what was I saying?
We were talking about the lengthy intro, and you were discussing the tone.
Oh yeah, so tone-wise, because you're a new adventurer, you're younger, you're not an N7, you don't have this whole history. You're basically a kid, right?
Sure.
And that's where we come in with the writers.
Again, if you have questions about Mass Effect Andromeda, go ahead and tweet at IGN with the hashtag IGN Plays Live. We'll do our best to answer them. Oh, there's a great question from Grant Burton who asks, does Andromeda have mini-games like hacking in the first two Mass Effect games?
Yes, there are. Well, what you want to do is you want to use your scanner a lot to scan a lot of things in the environment. I don't know about solving puzzles to open crates. Sort of like they had a Simon Says thing in 1, and 2 there was like a hacking some code thing where you had to match with lines of code. Mostly the games are side quests, like solving murders and stuff like that, so they're a little bit more involved.
Boy.
So we're landing on this planet right now. That's where we're going.
Has anyone seen us? What if they're not friendly?
And we are finding that the planet isn't quite the golden world that they thought it would be.
Is this planet was expressly selected?
Yeah, so as they were explaining in the introduction, there were a set of planets that we were supposed to go to. This was our top candidate for a habitable place to live. And we're coming here, and it's not going so well, as you can see, as we tumble to our deaths.
Of course, you opted not to get the extendable arm skill, therefore that character just died, unfortunately. So.
Well, I hope he's not dead. We do have jetpacks.
Oh, okay.
And we are falling now between the floating rocks, and here we go.
A very strange world to choose. For sure.
Ryder, breathe hard. Oh, that's not good. And that's the end of Ryder. The end.
It's a shorter game.
Yeah.
Than the previous ones, for sure. A lot of questions coming in asking if this is the final build of the game. I would imagine not, since there will inevitably be a day one patch, though, I'm sure.
Oh, okay, yeah.
As there tends to be with AAA releases.
This is review code. This is code that is reviewable. So I'll tell you that much.
Okay, getting some more questions here.
The helmet is Jacob Brown, sorry. Duggan and I play host competitions. hit up Jacob Brown with the question.
Oh, okay. Is the helmet in Andromeda optional like the previous Mass Effect games?
Yes, you can turn it on or off in the menu system.
I was looking at this one, which is interesting, but I don't think we can talk about it because it's multiplayer.
No, we can talk about multiplayer because they added a packs.
Okay. Is Mass Effect Andromeda like an MMO with social spaces, with teaming up in missions and etc.? Like, I think he's asking like if there is a tower-esque kind of Destiny hub for Mass Effect.
It's more similar to Mass Effect 3 where you kind of queue up and then play together.
Cool. This is something that's going to be really difficult to answer at this stage, but Coppertop would like to know how many hours of gameplay are expected to 100% the game. I mean, that's just
here's what
point.
BioWare told me. Their playtesters literally took a week of nonstop work or two to 100% the game. So I don't know how many hours that ends up being. I'm just recommunicating what Mike Gamble told me. So it is robust. Real quick, I'm gonna actually hop in here and check these game settings. Just make sure that. I apologize for this. Whoop, no. Graphics, that's fine.
Nice. A little sneak peek into the into all the things that we can do.
Ultra.
So was it set to Ultra or no? Uh-oh. Right. Well, GG.
Well, I mean, at worst, it was set to 1080.
All right, so we apparently are not running at Ultra. Our mistake.
No, we were.
Oh, okay. Great question here from Eric Lewis, who asked, do the other races have their own Pathfinder teams? So basically, Andromeda is about colonization effort of Andromeda, and there are other races that we interacted with in the Milky Way galaxy, like Krogan. Sorry, do they have their own Pathfinder teams as well?
Well, yeah, as we saw in the intro there, we did see that there are Turian arcs, there are Solarian arcs, there are Asari arcs, so there are other alien races here. So right up here, James Duggan, we are actually going to see that line of dialogue I was talking about before.
Dragons.
Yeah.
Here's our first glimpse at a dragon. Whose decision was it to inhabit this world?
It was your father's, Alex Ryder, I believe.
Boy,
and
we should fire him.
People. Well, something's wrong with this planet. Something.
Yeah, it's a terrible planet to colonize. That's what's wrong with it.
As they're discovering, something's up.
All right, so we just saw your first use of the mobility jump pack there.
You can also float.
Nice.
You can dash side to side.
And that's huge because mobility wasn't a huge thing in the first trilogy. So how does this affect combat?
We're actually about to see some combat very shortly. All right, so it wants me to holster my weapon, but nah.
You're not the boss of me game.
All right, so we're gonna just jump over that using our jump pack, and actually over here in this little crevasse, we actually find something that we can scan. There's this weird alien rocker fissure.
Alien rocker.
I don't know what it is. The Rokar are actually an Angara race that you'll discover later in Mass Effect Andromeda. Dead serious, that's the name.
There's some rock people.
So there we go. Traversal-wise, it's all kind of automatic.
As long as the L-Core are still here, that's all I care about.
Oh, I hope so.
Oh man, I feel like that's confirmation that you haven't seen one yet.
I have not played that much Mass Effect Andromeda.
I feel like there's so many jokes about L-Core romance options that it needs to be a thing with this game.
Not jokes, man. Some of us just want to find love in the universe.
Some of us who can't decipher intonation and facial expression just want to communicate with somebody who's expressly telling us what they mean.
Loving caress.
You have a beautiful body.
Trouble.
What was that?
I don't know. Something went boom.
And then you just select an option that said trouble?
Yep.
All right.
All right, so here we go. We're about to enter combat. Now, first contact protocol is do not engage in combat.
Sure.
So we've encountered, this is the Ket, the new alien race in Mass Effect Andromeda. They do have weapons.
They rock people?
They seem aggressive.
Mm. So someone's got to die here.
We'll see.
I mean,
so no deadly force unless fired upon. We can expect the worst, or we can follow protocol. We're going to follow protocol. We're not going to engage.
And that's probably what's going to happen. So let's go ahead and see that.
So I'm going in. This seems like a good idea.
We can't understand you. We're not here to fight. That man's with us.
All right. They seem friendly. Real quick, I'm just going to scan his body.
They seem friendly. That's a very interesting read on the situation.
So he seems to be trying to comfort my friend by punching him.
Sure.
They haven't fired yet.
They're a rough people who communicate with violence.
All right, so I'm not going to engage. Oh, Liam broke protocol. Liam broke protocol. It was him. It was him. Yeah, that's right. Get wrecked.
Okay.
All right. So, first contact with an Andromeda race bipedal, has arms.
Yeah.
And guns. All right.
Yeah, they're very rocky.
Looks like things are going to be.
I didn't
easy
want to
ride
fight,
for me.
or sorry, I don't want to fight him, but sorry about your
people.
cranium.
I didn't want to fight him.
That was my push ability in action, by the way. My biotic is push right now. We're going to get to upgrade a little bit later. We're the aliens here.
Oh, here's a great question from Soren Paulin on Twitter. Is the jump a cooldown? How much can you upgrade the jetpack?
Not really. I haven't done any upgrading of the jetpack, though there is an upgrade system. I'm not sure if there's any way you can upgrade the jetpack, though. I don't know. It seems like a core gameplay mechanic.
Sure.
So, like, I think it would have to be standardized for multiplayer and stuff like that.
Got it. Whiskey Fee wants to know.
I don't know is the short answer.
Can you change the combat profile of your squad mates? For example, Cora is a Vanguard by default. Can you change her to be an Adept?
You cannot. So your squad mates are locked. You, as a character, though, you can switch your profiles on the fly. There's a reason for that. You'll figure it out when you play.
Okay. You have to put down your teammate. His leg is broken. And colonization is not fair to the weak.
I think he's fine. So these are the cat. We're going to scan them.
Well, I don't have Sam here, but I can try to make sense of it.
The cat.
The cat.
Cat.
And over here we have a crate, container. I'm going to grab that really quick. Down here. Grab some ammo. And then we can actually begin adventuring. Now, it wants us to go to the left.
But we might want to scout around first.
And I like scouting. All right, I hear action over here. We're going in hot. Let's do this.
Breaking protocol. It's extreme protocol breakers here.
So
the hostile invasion.
Here's the new cover mechanic. You just kind of auto cover behind that. I'm not tapping A to get into cover. I'm going to try and, yeah.
How do you feel about that? Is that intuitive? Does it cover at inopportune times?
It took me a while to get used to, but once I got used to it, I was fine. I like stabbing these dudes.
All right, they bleed green. If it bleeds, we can kill it. So
we're going to talk to Kirkland, who didn't make it, unfortunately. He is the Jenkins of Mass Effect Andromeda.
No vital signs. Just shot
sort
in
of.
cold blood. He was trying to surrender. Why kill him? Would we treat them any different if they showed up on Earth, armed to the teeth?
You don't get the Jenkins reference, do you?
What? Did you say?
Shout out to the 4 people who get the Jenkins reference.
Wait, did you say Leroy Jenkins?
No, there's a character in Mass Effect 1 called Jenkins.
Mm.
I wish his name was Leroy.
We'll come back for his body once we find the others.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say that you that was correct. That objectivity read of invading another planet with armed to the teeth
was bad.
Yeah.
So we have some alien infrastructures here.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say your dad's a bad leader. He chose a poor planet that was inhabited by rock monsters, and he gave you a bunch of weapons for your first contact mission. That seems.
Oh, what was that? I'm acting.
I wish I did. Hey, watch out.
More rock creatures. That was really cool.
This is why you're biotic, man.
Oh, it didn't
so
go quite off the
another
ledge.
thing you can do is boosh.
Wow, nice. A little Titan super there.
Basically.
I'll mark the nav point.
You screwed his face right up.
No sign of technology.
And I got some research points.
So the cloaking is biological?
So I should go save my friends. But even on this planet, with the limited exploration that you can do, we can
maybe we can jump jet our way across.
we can jump jet across this little crevasse, and then we can hover after we jump and actually move forward slightly. So you asked about jetpack cooldown. As you can see,
nothing.
I can just jump and hover repeatedly.
Sure.
I think I can't jump as high.
So it is just a core mechanic.
And also that thing's going crazy. So over here, we found a cave. Spoiler warning, there's caves in Mass Effect Andromeda. We're going to run in here and check it out.
Check that out. Now this looks more like the golden world my dad was expecting.
Shut up about your dad, man. He's awful.
This could have been home 600 years ago, and then who knows?
So as you can see, in this cave, the planet doesn't look so bad. There's some vegetation. There were aliens here.
Dead animal here, and some sort of trap.
It's a baby reaper.
I don't think so. It's just
It's just a scorpion, man.
some crab monster thing.
Have we ever met the civilization that the initial Reapers are based off of?
Yes, we do in the Leviathan DLC in Mass Effect 3.
Aha.
Is that a quiz?
No, that was just
Come at me, bro. Just kidding.
No, you are a Mass Effect expert. It cannot be debated.
Life as we know it can thrive in Andromeda.
All right, so we're gonna go to the left here and see. We have all these side quests that we can check out. We're gonna go to the one on the left.
Caribbean Sky on Twitter would like to know, can you complete Mass Effect Andromeda using only melee combat? I feel like it'd be
that
tough.
is a challenge I will offer to you. I think the answer is no.
Yeah.
So we hear a noise on our mic, and we can choose to go and investigate.
But like a pattern.
So I'm going to go ahead and I can't save here, so we can't reload.
That static's getting louder.
You got to make a
basically,
real decision.
Spoiler warning, everybody. There's a character in here, and if I don't go save him, he dies, and he shows up on a slab later. So even the little decisions you make on a planet will have an effect later.
Go save your buddy, dude.
So we're going to go save him, and I'll show you where he would have ended up later. So we're hopping in. We're saving Greer. Surprise! I hit him once or twice. Wrong guy.
You just shot your buddy right in the head.
Sorry about that, bro.
Thank God we're here to save you. Remember, if you have any questions, you can tweet at IGN with the hashtag IGN Plays Live. I'm going to take a question right now from Daggy, who says, if you make decisions your squad mates disagree with, will they leave you?
That I don't know. I haven't played enough to argue enough with my squad mates.
Good luck. Can't wait to get off this rock.
All right, so we're going to grab these remains. Got some disruptor ammo. I don't really know how consumables work yet. If you... How do I...
The next question, how do consumables work?
Really?
No.
All right. I'm trying to figure it out.
Whatever.
This is important.
As someone who literally never used consumables, I think we'll be okay.
All right.
So there's a lot of... Yeah, there's a lot of tech kind of scattered around this.
So we're going to do all the side quests today, Duggan.
Sure.
So this is an alien structure that we're going to go inside of. And we can kind of do a little bit of investigation.
No one's home. Doesn't look like a
A
home.
little sleuthin'.
Mm-hmm. We can kind of investigate, figure out what's going on.
No one's living here. So
That's... man, your squad mates aren't great either. That's a really quick assumption to jump to. We just cleared the first room. No one's living here. I certainly didn't meet these aliens 2 minutes ago. I know everything about them. They're not living here.
it's a weird alien machine.
All right, we're going to activate it. See what happens.
Only one way to find out. You mean turn it on?
Go ahead and boot up the alien OS.
That seems bad. Should I shoot it?
No. Just let it. It's probably a 3D printer of some kind. Just let it do its thing.
I gotta go. Oh, turn on the lights. I did. Acting a little bit for the stream.
It's a generator.
So there's other alien tech here. Highly recommend when you play through for yourself that you scan all the alien tech in the area. We're going to go ahead and hit Y on this alien device. And as you can see, sometimes it's an alarm.
Sure.
Sometimes you have an alien device which has some weird sort of audio log.
That's just clattering. That's indecipherable. That would be so great.
We don't know what it is. He goes, Zufwatas, or something.
Sure.
That's my best impersonation. But this door opened because of all our investigation. There's some containers in here. We can grab all the goodies.
Is romance something you can talk about?
I mean, what do you want to know?
Depends. I guess we've probably in Mass Effect. I haven't done the hard stats on this, but seen an exponential increase in the amount of people you can take to bed. So I guess people want to know, is Andromeda continuing on that theme? Can more people? Oh, it's some kind of alien robot.
Well, it's dead.
All right. Kill everything you meet. That's the Mass Effect way. That's the N7 way.
It moves. Shoot it. We're not N7s anymore, Duggan.
Oh, okay.
So be careful there. Only our dad's an N7. We're still just a youngling.
It moved. It must be hostile.
I shouldn't say youngling. We all know what happens to them, right, Anakin?
Yes. Younglings.
Oh, wait.
He killed the younglings. You mean children? Yeah, whatever. He killed them. Oh, okay.
We can also scan this door. So as you see, there's some more info there. We'll show it again.
These guys were poking around where they shouldn't.
No, doesn't want me to know anymore.
There's a lot of assumptions being made on this team. I'm not into it.
It's outside.
There's some kind of technology on this planet. Older, underground. Something these aliens are interested in. Like archaeologists? Yeah. Bloodthirsty.
Yeah, let's anthropomorphize the aliens, guys. Good idea. Who trained this team? I guess they've been asleep for 600
They're kids.
years. So
They don't know any better.
Yeah.
All right, so alien encounter. We can also tell our teammate to go with... Oh, my God, there's a dog in my face.
I like that the names are unknown. Does Marauder Shields make an appearance?
I wish. He would save us all, though. So.
Yep. Marauder Shields, the hero we need.
Using the jetpack right now to do a little bit of space combat. So right now, I only have my basic abilities, actually. And, ooh, I actually totally forgot about something. So there's a little encounter that you can have if you run behind this structure. I found this last night.
Nice.
So I played through this intro about 20 times. I'm not even exaggerating. I think total, actually 12 times. I am exaggerating a little. So if you come back here, you can actually find the other half of the wreckage from the beginning of the game. So this is the other half of our ship.
Wow.
It's the other half of our shuttle. What a mess. I can't believe we survived this. We're not off planet yet.
I hope that was the shuttle your dad was in.
All right, so it's an ambush. We need to take out these baddies. Oh, God.
I really like their dogs.
Why isn't my biotics working?
One of those animals. It's a very interesting term to use, considering they're all aliens.
Oh, I missed.
Good try. Question here from Zach. Are the Quarians or Geth in the game? And I guess we can kind of extrapolate this out to a bunch of other races. How many of the races from the previous trilogy are making a reappearance?
I'll be honest, I don't think I can answer that question.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I can't say either way, but...
So we just saw the Krogan today. The Krogan character Drac, I believe is his name.
That's correct. So we have revealed Drac. There's a new Angara species. We know that there are Turians and Salarians. We've seen both of those in the trailers and such. Beyond that... Can I go down there? Let's find out. Beyond that, I don't know. I think that's everything that we know for sure.
Deanna would like to know, has there been any comment on how many hours of story there are?
Story, no. I mean, it's a Mass Effect game. It's going to be quite lengthy.
Sure. And as we've already seen, there's a lot
of
deviating side paths that you can explore and narratives there, even if they are kind of like smaller.
They're minor, yeah. So we're still on the main planet, and I actually missed one of the side things, which is about 80 meters over here. I don't know what it is. I don't remember which one it is.
But these are all marked on your...
Investigate the flares. Right now, we're just locating other members.
And are those hostiles? Yeah, on your little heads-up display there at the top.
Yeah, when you see the red, that's bad, basically.
So here's a question. Are all of these little bonus objectives marked on your HUD up there, or is this just kind of a tutorial thing?
They're on your HUD. I don't know when you get to the other planets.
Okay.
Let's just say I haven't gotten any other planets yet. I've been pretty busy with our Drac videos and stuff like that. Oh, good grenade, Liam. Come on. Oh, I'm not doing good.
So if you guys would like to see pure gameplay...
Oh, I died!
Wow. Destin Legary dying on
I was trying to show off.
That's always when you die, though, is when you try and show off. If you guys want to see pure gameplay and you don't want to hear us talking over... this whole stream is about answering questions, so you can check out IGN, and specifically IGN First. We have a ton of awesome gameplay up and features there. But
we also have this entire mission without commentary live right now, if you prefer to just watch.
So check that out.
It's in 1080-60.
All right, once again, tweet at IGN with the hashtag IGN Plays Live if you have any questions. Hashtag IGN Plays Live so I can see it. And if you're tuning in right now, I'm James Duggan. This is Destin and Duggan.
Hey, everybody.
And these are our Twitter handles, where you can follow us and see funny pictures of cats. Mitchell, that's your cue. I made it for you. Why did I make it for you? Fair enough. Daniel Staggs on Twitter would like to know, will there be PvP in the future? That's something that we can only guess, but
speculate. I have no idea.
I think that's probably something that I would like to see. Though I think cooperative PvE is the smarter step before PvP, considering what the rest of the game is, which is all about squad-based stuff.
I'm trying to get to that other point, going a different route, just to show you guys a little bit of how large this was. So this is where our buddy died, I believe.
Your buddy.
We just move forward from there towards this other point of interest. This is where I got my butt kicked. Spoiler warning.
So the combat, you would say, is at least somewhat challenging at the start?
It's not that bad. I think I just made a mistake.
Okay.
Just kidding.
Frank would like I assume you can, like, well, no, you can't equip that, not stand.
I actually don't want to confirm that.
You're not 100%?
Yeah,
sure.
I'm not 100%, so I would be more comfortable not. Oh, God.
Oh, look. You can follow them. I have a lot of quality tweets about talking in my sleep, apparently. My girlfriend informed me that I like, spoke very coherent words in my sleep, and it was pure nonsense.
That's great, though.
But I did. I had been up for like 48 hours, so maybe it's possible.
You were actually covering some Battlefield.
I was. You can check that out. That's the They Shall Not Pass DLC. I got to go to an event and check out all the new stuff, and we have a complete rundown of everything you can expect. Very brief rundown that'll just run you through all the new weapons and vehicles and stuff like that.
Where's this cat?
And that's actually playable today for Premium Pass members.
Okay. Are you kidding me?
Where is the cat is the question, and there he is. That's so strange. These are strange-looking cats, and they are not friendly. But not a lot of cats.
So as you can see, if you don't utilize your cover, like I have not been, you do have a chance of dying. So don't do that.
So a larger emphasis on mobility for sure, but also still cover playing a very important role.
I appreciate the positive reinforcement from my squad mate, assuring me that I do not suck at this game. He is incorrect.
Oh, we have a comment here from Make Believe. Destin is the best Mass Effect player I've ever seen.
Wow, thank you so much. Is that a real thing?
Well, the guy's name is Make Believe.
Oh.
So.
Oh, boy.
I don't know.
I wonder if that's before the death, like if they're on a delay. He just comes back, never mind.
Imaginary user says, you're great.
Thank you.
You're really good at this game.
Duggan, are you just saying these things?
Yes,
Thank you for being so positive.
All right, here we have a real comment from a real person here. This is from Darkness Falls on Twitter. How did you get where you are? We're just tuning in. So we were part of...
It all started back
on Earth. We were part of an incentive to explore Andromeda with a colonization effort. And this was the planet that your idiot father, poor leader, and really just going to run your entire race into ruin for sure, chose.
Right. So we've encountered our squad mates who are in trouble because of our terrible father, as Duggan said.
That's so cool that you can use that ability behind cover to kind of knock them out of it.
Yeah, so if you kind of arc your biotic powers, you have to have that red outline, but if you kind of arc it, you can kind of hit them, and as you can see, I knocked them.
That is so cool.
Over here. It's one of my favorite things in the Mass Effect series.
So I think that's good for like people who aren't even necessarily going to go heavy on biotic. You could just take that one skill to knock people out of cover and you know, have some more weapon-focused things.
Well, this is specifically ADAP, but then there's stuff like...
okay.
So I'm going to show you some of the other powers. So finally, I've gotten to the point where I can show off. So you can level up your squad down here, and we can show Liam really quick. So I can level up his secondary ability, Havoc Strike, which, as you can see, he does this crazy biotic slam thing.
Nice.
Almost like a Titan Smash. He also has his grenade, which he's been using. And I'm going to go ahead and up his military training so he does a little bit more attack. For me, I'm a biotic player. I'm going to get pull. I'm going to put that over there. And let me know if you guys want to see Nova or Shockwave in the chat, or Singularity or Backlash. I have 2 more points. Or Lance. I have 2 more points. Let me know which 2 you want to see.
All right, first one I see.
Nova, Shockwave, Backlash, Singularity, or Lance. I'm going to go ahead and advance the story a little bit, and I can spec into those a little bit later.
So you chose Adept, and basically that... Are there hybrid builds, I guess is my question. Could I have a couple of Adept skills and be a different class like Vanguard?
So, yes, you can actually, later on, we don't have it unlocked yet, but you can go into your profiles and customize your profile.
Did these things try talking to you at all?
Barely a word. Then started shooting. What about you?
We tried being nice.
Still looking for somebody. All right. Oh,
so
Facebook wins. The first one I see is Shockwave. And then a bunch of people saying Nova, but the first one I saw was Shockwave.
Well, too bad, because a bunch of people said Nova, and that's
the cool one.
The cool one. That's what I'm going to go with. Now, I have one more. I could put it in the Shockwave and show that off a little bit. Also, another thing we can do here is we can confirm an exit.
What is up with the chat right now?
I don't think we have the ability to set favorites yet, but that is also a new mechanic. Once you go into here, like you have your biotics, right?
Sure.
And you'll be able to set your favorite loadouts, and that will allow you to quickly jump between a few builds. It does recharge your abilities, though. So we'll go ahead and leave that for now. We'll revisit later. I'm going to grab whatever gun this is. It's a Charger 1.
What's up, Twitch chat? Sorry, I think my Twitch chat froze for a second, so I reloaded, and now I'm seeing an outpouring of messages. Can you change and or customize the Commander's armor? We already answered that. The answer was maybe, but I don't think to the extent of previous. Ooh, is that their first dropship?
Yeah.
That thing is cool.
They've come in a dropship. Here they come.
I love
and right away.
Love
so here's my pull ability. Oh, I missed. All right, I'm just going to wait for it to recharge. I had them, though. I'm going to wait for it to recharge because it's super cool. And you know it is because I said it was super cool. All right, so, oh my goodness. All right, now I'm mad. All right, I'm going to show off my
Berserker, the Destin Legary passive.
There's my Biotic Slam that you guys were asking me to unlock. But I am getting my butt kicked because I was a little too aggressive.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh.
Oh, my goodness.
Guys,
that's fine. I kind of wanted to restart anyway.
All right, good deal.
So we're going to go ahead and restart that section to show off my biotic abilities a little bit better. Rip. All right, so we've got our biotic abilities. Here comes the drop ship. And just kind of had some bad luck there grabbing them over the rocks.
Explain to me why it has wiggling protrusions there in the back and what that's accomplishing on a
so I'm going to make sure I don't miss
sense.
this time. All right, so I've grabbed... What?
Wow.
All right.
Oh, man. You're having a real hard time. You should get some cover. Just wait. Relax. We got plenty of time.
I'm frustrated.
We got a whole hour and 6 minutes left.
All right. No, I know how to do it. Leave me alone.
Our producer offering some friendly advice. Destin choosing to decline it.
Right,
so
we're going to grab robot. There we go. And now we can throw it at that guy. I was holding it. Leave me alone. So you can pick them up and basically use them as a projectile once you grab them. And we're just taking out the first wave of enemies here.
XVS87 says, I love not hearing anything in game. If you would like to hear specifically the game and not us, you can check out gameplay
I died again.
On IGN. And also that gameplay doesn't have any deaths in it. So that's another perk. But
I'm going to take it easy. I'm going to take it easy, use my cover, and play correctly.
The purpose of the stream is you can ask us questions. And again, you can do that at IGN with the hashtag IGN Plays Live. We have 15 new results all of a sudden. So we're going to go ahead and
we're going to maybe instead of that Nova, we are going to spec in the Shockwave.
Fair
enough.
And
we're going to go ahead and assign that to my middle ability.
Okay, question from Cam, who would like to on Twitter would like to know: is there a map in the game that you can open up during gameplay to like see where you are?
Yes, we can actually show that right now. Map.
Bam! Look at that.
Go.
It's got topography on it. That's quite nice.
So this is just the intro area. This is not indicative of what the later maps look like. We actually show that on one of our IGN First videos. This is just a small section of the map. I'm going to take my time on the segment now because I'm tired of dying.
Sure.
So as you can see, yeah, you can jump in there and get up close and personal, but you need to be careful. All right, so I got this guy, and I can just hold him all day long, but I need to get back in cover, so I'm going to throw him at that guy.
Could you pull him?
I can also shockwave this guy to get him out of cover.
Oh, that's cool.
And then shoot him. And yeah, basically what was happening before is I was being too aggressive, and yeah.
Talk to me about the variance, variety, and number of skills and progression choices. Do you think it's greater than other games or on par with something like Mass Effect 3?
There are a ton of options. Because you have the profile system and you're able to switch on the fly, there's going to be some interesting loadouts from people. So you could have like a charge with, oh, the dog's here. And,
nice.
Oh my goodness. I hate everything.
Oh no! Oh no!
Take cover somewhere. Ryder! I really sorry, Twitch chat. This is going to be it. Let's just pretend that didn't happen.
IGN is good at video games, we
Through the
swear.
magic editing. I've played through this intro like 90 times. I've never had trouble with it. For some reason today I'm having trouble. I'm getting flanked and everything.
David on Twitter would like to know, what do you think of the game's cast of characters so far from what you've tried? I think your father's just awful, and I hate him. And I can't wait until the option comes along where we get a renegade to, like, break his head with our biotic and betray him. That's something I'm going to do for sure. What do you think of the characters so far compared to some of the original cast?
I mean, they're different, and it's taken me a while to get used to the fact that I'm not playing with the old crew, you know?
Sure. I think that's actually a really good choice. Like, I feel like it would have been really easy to just, like, ride a Garrus forever and have him always be there. But I'd like to see a new story and a fresh start.
So luckily, because I died, I just wanted to show off more biotic abilities. That's why I was doing it. So I can show off, for example, Singularity, which will actually pull this character and make him float around.
Oh, cool. So that's like an AoE kind of pull.
Sort of, yeah. It'll pull anything in the vicinity of that attack. And if I can just get this guy up and over the cliff. This is one of my favorite things to do. Now, we have a heavy guy coming in. He has like a machine gun. Singularity's
so
not up yet.
the biotic abilities seem to be a lot of like based on movement and disorientation. Do you get some that just straight up do damage eventually?
Oh wait, there's something here.
Oh boy. Oh, there's a million dogs. Get out of there.
Yeah, so there's my Singularity up close and personal. I don't have anything to Singularity explode it, but yeah.
But you could explode it.
Tech combo.
Okay. Tech combo. There you go.
Yeah,
we had a question about tech combos. I'm going to go ahead and read that. That was on Twitter.
All right, so if I hit him with a Singularity and then hit him with a push, it should do a tech combo.
So that answers the Donfather OG on Twitter wanted to know, are there tech and biotic combos in the game?
My favorite thing to do. My favorite thing to do is this. So this is one of the heavier enemies in the game, and I just throw him straight in the air and then I shoot him. That's one of my favorite things to do in the game. Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
And now we have about 2 lower level guys left, and I'll just get up close and personal.
Could you just throw him off a cliff? Oh well, you already killed him.
I could have grabbed him and threw him a million miles away.
Nice.
It's actually really fun. Sorry that took me so long to get through. Calm down. Anger is good.
Use it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Let the
peaceful
hate
colonists.
flow through you.
Strangle them if I have to.
We're the good guys.
What about the others?
Fisher's wounded, but sitting tight. Greer's with him. There are shuttles in pieces.
Guys.
She's been hit.
Mitchell, what do you have the gameplay volume at? Should probably turn up for this scene.
Take cover.
I'm gonna shut up.
Cover.
It's a cool scene. Oh, she's bionic.
I didn't know you were biotic.
Don't worry, it's not contagious.
Before they attacked, I managed to fix our comms.
You're a lifesaver. Now just take it easy.
I really like Cora.
Sam, are you there?
QEC link established. Affirmative, Scott. The Pathfinder needs to speak with you.
Good to see you in one piece.
All right, that's your dad.
What's your status?
He's the Pathfinder.
Liam and I are with Cora.
We have wounded crew. The good news is our shuttle's been repaired. We can get back to the Ark.
Not with these storms. It's too risky to fly.
Wounded need our help.
Our wounded can't wait much longer. Do you have
He's
something
really
in
sweating
mind?
inside that helmet.
The storm is the problem. Then let's solve the problem.
We're talking about weather.
And I have an idea about that. Rendezvous with my coordinates.
Fight your dad. Fight your dad.
Spotted me.
Sir? Sir!
I like how...
Can you two manage alone?
Yeah,
I like how Ryder takes up such a whiny tone when he's talking to his father.
Sorry, Dad.
But we gotta rescue the people, Dad.
Sam,
never let me lead, ever.
All right, so we're going to go try and find our dad really quick.
Boo. Question from Nate the Great. Twitter, how are passive abilities handled? Are they tied to profiles, and are they active all at once?
Let me actually show you some of those. So we don't have any skills unlocked, but we can show. We now have Cora and Liam. So Cora has Charge and Nova. She's a Vanguard, apparently.
Everybody wants us to disable HDR. They seem to have come to a consensus that that is what is causing the gray issue on their own.
All right.
If they're right, I will forever be surprised.
Game settings.
It's probably going to be in video or
Video
graphics.
output.
Maybe not. Yeah, high dynamic range. Turn it to off. Let's see.
Restart required.
Well, I don't know. No, it looks like... Oh, they were totally right.
Oh, my God. I am so sorry, everybody.
Oh, man.
Well, the rest of the game is going to look gorgeous.
How do I get this egg off my face?
Yeah.
Wow, look at that.
I don't know why that was
Look at that.
I was just set to auto detect. So, pro tip, if you're not playing on an HDR monitor, turn off HDR.
It looks so much more colorful.
I learned something today.
Wow.
James Duggan.
Wow. I was like, yeah, it was very Gears of War-esque. I was like, it's really going for that muted color style. That's fine.
I was just like, man, it must be our monitor or something like that. What's going on here?
Boy, I've rarely been so wrong.
So, pro tip, turn off HDR.
Well, look, there's so much, like, there's even, like, this weird...
Looks way better now.
Yeah.
Ugh.
All right, well, there you go.
I'm so sorry, everybody.
I feel like we could turn the brightness up a bit, but that's neither here nor there.
All right, so we're finding our father. We have our... Everybody's being so nice in chat. Thank you for understanding, everybody. I'm sorry that it auto-detected that we had an HDR monitor when we don't. I don't know if that's my fault.
It's our fault.
Chat, you rule. Thank you for pointing it out. We really appreciate it. Looks a million times better.
Yeah, you can really see the color on those cats.
Cat.
Oh.
They're cat.
You're just saying cat.
Didn't they watch the document? Sorry, I need to shut up.
Good work. You actually...
It's why we came all this way, isn't
sorry,
it?
Dad.
Exploring the unknown, you said.
Glad that sunk in, because some days it's easy to forget.
Hey, Dad, you're the worst.
Sir, you said you had an idea about the weather?
Nah, don't worry
It's
about
the dark energy cloud the Hyperion hit. It's affecting the whole planet, interfering with that.
The tower is caught in a feedback loop with the cloud. Together they're disrupting the entire climate with undirected energy.
Yeah.
It would explain a cave we found. Plant life sheltered from the storm. From that tower.
How are we doing on YouTube?
And I think if we can get
Doing very well on YouTube. It's a bit fast, since there's 6,000 people watching.
And the shuttle can get us out of here, in theory. Just have to get past that.
People still freaking out about the HDR. It does look much better. We were wrong.
Yeah.
We're sorry.
It's a hell of a gamble.
Not something we intentionally turned on, though. So
apparently it auto-detected that we had an HDR monitor, and it doesn't.
All right. There you go. Learn something new every day.
So am I. But we risk turning a skirmish with these guys into something worse.
It's them or us.
Oh, it's them. Problem is, we're outnumbered.
Cora, did you know my son's a constant disappointment? Let's get moving.
He's so mean to his son.
I mean, I would be too if my son sounded like that, to be fair.
That's not
Can
nice.
you take the cat's weapons?
We'll find out.
I want that kitty's gun. Wait, what? Does he have some kind of godlike Zeus ability on his
He had a
Omni?
bomb on his Omni tool, and he
Sure.
detonated all the bombs. And now the lightning
Ah.
is going to nuke him, basically.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And we're going to go kick some butt.
Works for me.
So here we go. We are in combat
Right
now.
behind you. Push ahead to the structure.
Right away, I'm just going to hit this guy with a singularity because I want to know if I can do a tech combo. Yep, so there's a biotic combo right there. Singularity into a push. I'm just going to use this as cover. I know this dude's behind me.
Get into that building. We don't want to get bogged down out here.
All right, any other enemies I can grab and throw? Like I said, my favorite thing to do is, hey, buddy. Get wrecked. Biotic is the best.
You're the only person who I've ever heard use the term "get wrecked" when fighting against AI opponents.
Hey, you don't know enough people, I guess.
Yeah.
Biotic combo. Feels good. Feels good to be back home.
Sam, biotic amp interface mode.
I'm just going to wait for my power to recharge. There it goes. Helping out my dad, so my dad hit him, and then I was able to throw the enemy. There's Cora using her biotic charge. And now it all starts kind of working together really well.
Sure. And, of course, it's important to help out your father because this builds points to making him think you're not a failure. And you can track that in the stat stream, of course. So your father has some biotic abilities as well. And do we, like, find anything out about his archetype and... Because, look, he's got this, like, aura.
About his character archetype?
Yeah.
I don't know. So I'm just going to go ahead and throw
time
that
will
guy
tell.
up there.
Oh, okay.
Or my dad will just kill him. Oh, he didn't even kill him. All right, he's dead now. All right, so we're going up top. We're going to take out the remaining enemies on this bridge. Oh, that's really fun, too.
Nice.
So if you just tap it, they just kind of start floating upwards, and then you can send them a million miles away into the air.
So remember, if you have more questions about Mass Effect Andromeda, or have identified another graphical setting that we have turned on but actually shouldn't have turned on so it looks better.
We didn't turn on. It was auto-detected.
Go ahead and tweet at IGN.
I'm
with
not
the
taking credit
hashtag
for that one.
IGN Plays Live. We're going to take a question now from Nate the Great. Back to my question about passive abilities. You guys got interrupted.
Yeah.
That's true. We did. Heavy Unknown. Marauder Shields.
Sorry. So passive abilities. I'll show you really quick. Well, I can't. It won't let me pause. Here we go. So we can go into skills, and you can actually see your passive abilities are down here. So as you can see, you can spec into these: base, biotic damage,
sure.
Duration. I don't have any points right now, so I can't spec into them. But that's kind of how they work, and they work for your teammates that way. Additionally, based on the profile that you select, you will also get bonuses for specking. Like if I'm playing biotic and I spec adept for a profile, then I'm going to get power bonuses to that class. Or if I spec Vanguard, then I'm going to get power bonuses for that. Right now, I'm directing my teammates to kind of cover these two spots. Liam and Cora are going to cover those areas. And I am going to cover this side of the bridge. Oh, they're not happy. So here they come. So I'm going to grab this dude. I'm going to just send him floating for a little bit. Let him go. Think he's okay. But then, nope. Bye.
I mean, to be fair, I don't think I would think I was okay if I was floating.
I can't do anything. These are kind of the heavies. I'm going to get back and cover there.
And do you still need to take his shields down to use biotic abilities? Or can
Basically, I can hit him with the singularity, which will keep him busy for a little bit.
Sure.
And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this guy and throw him over there. And that should be a nice biotic combo. Oh, boy, the dogs.
The pups.
All right, I am surrounded. I need to get out of here.
All right, when you have a second to think, we have a question from Soren Paulin who asks, do planets feel like hub worlds or open worlds? And I'm going to expand on that. And in the previous trilogy, you know, when you landed on a planet for the most part, with the exception of like moons and things like that, a lot of the times it would kind of just be a very linearly driven map. Do you feel that there is a greater emphasis on exploration with Andromeda?
With the open world planets?
Yeah.
It's definitely closer to Mass Effect 1. So the worlds are larger. There's more to do than 1. But, sorry, I'm trying to do combat and talk at the same time.
Sure.
That dude's not. So the worlds are much more open. And there's a ton more to do on the planets. You can actually go see our world exploration video where we kind of showcase a few of the things that you can do. There's tons to explore. So basically, Duggan, we've actually reached the end of what we're able to showcase.
Oh, boy.
Earlier, I did mention that there was a scene where I'm going to have to reload a save.
Sure.
So we're going to go ahead and go into load save. We're going to go back a little bit. So let me see here. Level 2. Let's go back to this one. Let's see what happens. So basically, that character was dead, and now I've met up with my father, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where are we here? So as we're pushing up, there is a room here with basically a slab.
And you would see him there if you didn't save him?
And you would see him there. It's in that next room,
Interesting.
actually.
Getting like...
So had we not saved him, in this next area, we would have found a dead body of our teammate. And just, you can get out of here.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite abilities. So in this room, this is where they kind of do experiments on people, basically.
Sure. You would have found him like mid-autopsy or something? That's
yeah, basically.
Pretty nuts.
Oh, I missed one behind me.
So
at this table, this is where we would have found Greer on a slab. So make sure you save Greer in the beginning if you care about him. If you don't, then let him die because you're a monster. But, you know, it's up to you.
So is he a character that then has some depth to him after this, or is it just kind of like, is he a red shirt that you get off this planet and don't really interact with him that much again?
I don't know. I haven't played enough of the game to answer that question.
Sure.
So.
I'd be very, very interested to see if there's like a somewhat major character that starts out, you know, you need to go off on a side quest to save him. And a lot of people could just miss him. That'd be interesting.
Okay, that geometry was weird.
Yeah,
all right.
That was funny.
So really quick, we are going to actually go back out to the main menu.
Sure. You're going to jump to multiplayer here, of course?
No, we're not. Multiplayer will be tomorrow from noon to 1 on
exciting.
On twitch.tv/IGN, youtube.com/IGN, and IGN.com. It is part of our IGN First. We're revealing it for the first time. Played live. We will have somebody from BioWare here hanging out.
Cool.
Spend some time with us.
We have a question here from Jacob Brown, who would like to know how melee weapons work, for example, the Asari Sword or Krogan Hammer.
So basically, those are things that you get later in the game. You research and develop them, and then you equip the weapons, and they work similarly to how the Omni tool that you saw me using was working.
I misread this. We have a question here from Unfair Spy. Can you romance the captain of the Hyperion? Is the Hyperion your arc vessel?
The Hyperion is your arc vessel.
And is the captain your father?
No.
Is that what he is asking?
The captain was the lady in the intro cutscene,
right.
I believe. I don't know the answer to that question.
Can you romance the entire crew at once?
I don't think I'm allowed to answer any romance questions.
Okay.
There are plenty of romance options available of the crewmates. I mean, they've talked about it a little bit, about who you can romance, who you can smooch. Right now, we are actually going to hop into character customization.
Okay.
So first, we're going to... let's do the female customization. We can go customize appearance here. Now you can do default appearance, or you can pick one of the default profiles, basically, that have already been built, and kind of go from there. So these are just some of the other presets that you can start with as a base. Do you fancy one in particular, James Duggan?
8 was good. I like 8.
Number 8?
Yeah. It was tough.
8 is great. So we'll start with her. Yeah, I did it. And first thing I'm going to fix is the hair. I'm not digging.
I like the hair.
The hair is very tough. I dig it. But let's see some of the other hairstyle options available. So this is more of the Sarah Ryder slick back look. So you got that crazy tattoo going on.
It's cool, like futuristic neck tat.
Yeah, we have a lot of hairstyle options. Well, I don't know if a lot's right, but we have
5 so far.
Yeah, 6, 7.
Looks like 8, it's going to be 12.
9.
Oh no.
10.
Oh, it's 11.
11.
It was one off.
So we could go bald.
Yeah, let's do that.
If we want to go for the Jack look. No, let's actually give her some hair.
Okay.
We'll go with that one. And then hair color options, there's a plethora. We're going to go red FemChef from ME1. Your skin tone, you can go super white or much darker, depending on your liking. Give her a little bit of color there. Go brown for brow height, sorry. And I'll move her brow up. And then brow depth is actually, you can decide how high.
So all of the face sculpting things are here for the most part.
So I'm going to try and make her look like a monster, basically. So we're going to move her brow down, but out as far as possible. And then for her eyes, eye height, we're going to move them up.
One thing I'm always interested in character customization screens is like the extent to which you can go crazy. Because I feel like we could change these to the end of time, and they wouldn't be that weird compared to
I'm gonna
some
do
other stuff.
I'm gonna do my best right now. Mouth depth. We want her mouth. Everything on the top part of her face is gonna be in, and everything on the bottom part of her face will be out.
You're a cruel
is
god.
Basically, what I'm gonna try and do here. Also, let's move her mouth and everything down as far as possible.
What are you doing?
Mouth width. Make it very wide mouth. Nose wise. Do we want her nose down more or up as up?
We want up and tiny.
Up and tiny. But no, we want it to stick out really far. Nose width, we want, but we don't want it to take up a lot of space. And then size all the way up. So far we're doing great. We haven't even touched the cheeks yet. So cheek height, I think we're going to move those. Let's move them down. No, yeah, we're going to move them down all the way. And then cheek width as wide as possible.
Bankai says change course now, and I agree.
So far, so her jaw is larger than the top half of her face. Chin, we haven't even gotten there yet. Chin height.
Basically what you're saying is you don't need to be the most attractive person in the world to still have all these romance options.
This Pathfinder is looking great.
She's beautiful to me, man.
So if I give her a chin, she starts to look like a human. So I'm actually going to reduce her chin as much as possible. And then chin depth, I believe that's how far it sticks out. I'm indifferent. I think I'll just try and make it so she has no chin at all.
You were on a mission.
I just want her to look unrecognizable as a human being. That's all. Jaw width, make her jaw a little wider. Somehow we've managed to get the bottom of her face larger than the top half of her face, and we can actually bring this character into the intro intro cinematic. Yeah, so we're pretty good there. Hair color. You know what? Red is too normal. Let's give her orange. Should we go orange? Orange is pretty good.
This reminds me of PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds, which I've been playing a lot of recently.
So, Duggan, I need Twitch chat's help with this. Outer color, we're going to make her eyes neon yellow, basically. Just something that does not look human.
So you're trying to break the character customization system.
Basically.
But I would say
Yeah.
that I don't think you have yet. I actually, compared to other character customization systems where you can take the person's face and squish it down to like a dime, I don't think that this is as extreme.
This is the best that I can do to make her look like a monster. Not quite getting there. I'm going to keep working at it for you, chat. Eyeliner style, we have some options here. We're going to make sure that's set to a purple. Yeah, there we go. She's looking lovely now.
Nice.
And then we have some different styles. This is our Pathfinder, everybody. Or no, Pathfinder's daughter. Eyeshadow.
Very, very curious to see what her father looks like.
Well, oh, yeah. So also we can customize what her father and brother end up looking like. That's not bright enough. There we go. She's beautiful. I don't care what Twitch chat says. So we can do different lipstick styles. Let's do this weird sort of, I don't know what's going on with that.
So it's like a 3D printed lipstick kind of trailing off to one side.
But
interesting.
Should we go max gloss or no? Yeah, we're going to do max gloss. And then color-wise, what is the color wheel opposite of, oh, yeah, there we go. There we go. I'm feeling good about this. Blush style, we need max blush with max blush opacity. And then for color, so we've got purple and yellow. Do we need orange? We need something that accents her lipstick really well. Ooh.
I think I liked green matching.
No.
Well, okay. All
no,
right,
we
fair.
don't want it to look good. We want it to look as dumb as we possibly can. That's the. And then
Nate
scars.
the Great would like to know: does Andromeda feel cartoony to you? With the banter and all the comedic quips, do you think the mood is inappropriately light?
Well, with this character, it will be for sure. I think for the intro segment, I can understand why people might think that. I think as they play further, there are missions that hit that comedic tone that we've experienced in the Mass Effect series. And there's some other stuff later on. That's more serious tone, of course. I'm trying to figure out which scar tattoo thing do we want the most. Yeah, we'll go with that one. Scar intensity, very intense. And then tattoo, what do we got here? These are like on her neck and face. Well, now I just feel like there's too much going on her face if I add the... Ooh.
Well, I feel like
that one works.
Cool.
And then tattoo color. What color should we make it? I want it to show up.
I like that green. I feel like that green is the opposite of everything else.
Though.
It's not matching. That is the opposite of matching.
Here?
Yeah.
Screen here. All right. So I feel like one thing needs to change it up, though. I think we haven't picked a grotesque enough hair color. So we're going to go ahead and figure that out. Oh, there we go.
Nice.
And then finally, let's just look over our hairstyle options again. Make sure we are picking the... Oh, yeah. I think we got it.
I think that's it.
I think we nailed it. So this is great. This is an example of making a monster in Mass Effect Andromeda. There is our character customization. Now, here's the thing. We can also customize our twin. So this is also the male character customization tool. So let's make him look as different from her as possible.
Sure.
To see what our dad ends up looking like in that intro cutscene.
So he's got to be the pastiest white guy.
Basically, yeah. So here we go. Skin tone 0.5. That looks good. Brow. So what did we do last time? We moved the mouth down as
So the brow has
to
be as high as possible. Yeah. You need to bring the height all the way up.
I'm just going to max out every slider and see what happens.
Sure. Okay. All right.
For the male counterpart.
That's an easy way.
These are relatives, by the way. They are brother and sister.
Twins, even.
Twins, yeah. I have no idea. I'm just maxing out everything. So I think somehow...
Probably going to have a very large
God! That, I don't know why, but that really weirded me out.
It's the eye space, man. Can't have too much space in between your eyes.
What do you think the father's going to look like?
Well, I feel like that would also give you a tactical advantage because of the way...
What?
It's, you know... Two eyes, you have them farthest apart. That way you're able to analyze depth, I think, the best, probably.
Should he be bald? Maybe.
Yeah, he should be bald.
Let's give him frizzy hair. Looks good so far. But for hair color, we're going to give him... So the other one was like... Yeah, there we go. Oh, there's facial hair options. I might have to go back to the female character. All right, he's looking good. Eyes, that's fine. Lipstick, yes, please. See, I wonder if this actually impacts anything. Eyeshadow style. Oh, yeah.
Remember, you can tweet at IGN with the hashtag IGN Plays Live.
As we continue making this monster, don't forget you can tweet at IGN with hashtag IGN Plays Live. Feel free to tell Destin that he doesn't know what he's doing. Blue, yeah, there we go.
Question here from Poncho Pilgrim. With a focus on exploration, is there less character/world building story depth, companion quests in Mass Effect 2 or the best? Have you played any of that stuff? Can you even talk about
companion quest?
Yeah.
So we did play the Jaal loyalty mission, so we learned a little bit about
He needs
Jaal.
different hair, dude. That hair's not.
You don't like the hair?
No.
All right. Duggan doesn't want it.
Wait. Go back. To
what?
Go back. To the presets. Yes. Go up. Can we keep the features?
No.
No.
It'll reset.
All right.
We're going with this guy. You just want to change the hair.
Yeah,
right.
You can
tell me which one you want. There's bald.
Sure.
And that one.
That's
we didn't actually show all the male hairstyles.
That's it.
Yeah, that one's pretty good. He's very handsome. So that is him. That is her.
You know, despite your best effort to make them
monsters.
Yeah, they just look incredibly futuristic to me.
We'll do Scrapper that time. Customization. Yeah, sure, FemShep. It doesn't matter. So we'll confirm and start game, and just let's see what they look like actually in engine, and let's see what our father ends up looking like after we create these two interesting character profiles.
If your father doesn't have a ton of colorful
hair,
yes, and makeup, then I feel like it's...
If you could bring up the game audio, Mitchell, so people can enjoy the introduction this time without our loud voices.
Every great moment in our history began with a dream. Each bold leap forward was achieved by those willing to do anything to attain it. We are, all of us, leaving behind families, homes, the very birthplace of our species. Some for discovery, to see the unknown. Others for a new start. But today, whatever our reasons, we take the first steps toward a new future for humanity. Today, we begin to make our dream reality.
All right.
All right, so we are about to see our character that we have created. She is beautiful.
Yeah, I think so.
And I cannot wait to see what she looks like in motion, like in the cutscenes.
I don't know if you're saying that sarcastically. I do think she's beautiful.
Oh, she is. She's lovely. So here we go. This is using the character creator. Oh my God!
You went absolutely crazy with the makeup. I'll give you that.
Too much?
You know, I think you might have crossed the line just a bit.
You think I crossed the line?
All right, here's my question. Was she sleeping through all of her cryogenic sleep with all that makeup on? You would think you would take it off.
I guess so.
Granted, I don't know a lot about applying makeup, but I feel like you would take all that off before you went into cryogenic sleep.
I can't have a serious conversation right now. I'm sorry. These scenes are totally ruined. Or made better.
It's the future, okay?
That's just how people dress. Well, at least how she dresses.
All this neon makeup could be in. Who knows? Look how much fashion has changed in 100 years. And imagine way into the future.
You know, Duggan, everybody deserves to find love, and I think it's important that this character finds love someday.
Oh, I'm sure she will. In fact, I'm so sure that she will have the exact same romance opportunities that everybody else does.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's the way Mass Effect works.
I think that's the best I can. I'm going to try and pick opposite
so,
dialogue choices.
By the way, let's talk about tone.
Okay.
So, you have this wheel, and instead of pure Paragon Renegade, there is emotional, there are all these different tones. Is that doing anything for your character?
What do you mean?
So
doing anything how?
Yeah, we just saw that little pop-up.
Well, people will definitely get your
crewmates. But anyway.
Your crewmates will get a different perception of you, depending on how you decide to talk to them, and the decisions that you make in the game. So I can tell you that much. But again, I'm not that far. Sure. I'm basically like another hour or two in. So yeah. She looks beautiful. Everybody's all upset. I think she looks absolutely lovely. I was very careful with my makeup selection. And yeah.
I feel like she would look much better without makeup. I feel like you went too crazy with the makeup and hair.
Nope, that's what sells it.
I don't like the sound of that.
We are playing through for the second time. If you want to watch this without our loud voices with the default Shepard, you can actually see that right now on IGN.com.
So you chose Biotic the first time. What are you going to choose now?
I can't remember what I picked, but I did pick a different profile.
All right.
So if we get that far into the combat, I'm not gonna look at my brother. I'm not gonna look at my brother. I'm going to let's look around here. There we go. So look at the door. I've looked at the door. I'm gonna stop looking at the door, and now it's telling me to look around. Cora comes and saves us. Here we go.
This is Cora. I'm at the cryo bay.
I could probably get through this pretty quick.
Sure.
If I don't do any of the side stuff.
What are the other class choices? Can you talk about that?
Well, there's combat, biotics, and tech. Those are the three main things, but classes are kind of gone. You now have profiles.
Sure.
You can pick from any of the traditional Mass Effect profiles, and you can switch them on the fly. You can actually build a favorites let up, which I'm not able to show in this intro segment, but it does exist.
Do you mean my beautiful brother?
I would go look at Scott, but you don't even get to see him anyway. So
what's wrong?
Yeah, he's dead. I don't know that for sure. I actually don't know the fate of Scott Ryder.
Hey, up here. Whatever hit the arc fried everything.
Who are you talking to?
I love that. I love when games have a like default animation talking as
they're looking
and
down.
I love standing right next to their face like this when they're talking in a completely different direction.
Yeah, let me fix it.
Found it. Bad relay.
We're rushing through. We're trying to get back into combat with my crazy character. We want to see Dad, basically.
I feel like your dad's gonna look normal, dude.
We'll see. So we customize both Ryder and the twin, and yeah.
Good job, Ryder. Now we can get to the tram.
See these new tweets. Can't answer that one. Can you choose your weapon loadouts like Mass Effect 3 in Andromeda? Yeah, I assume you can pick up different weapons and use different weapons and stuff like that. Correct.
Go ahead.
Pardon?
Weapon loadouts?
Yeah, you can customize weapon loadouts. You have 4 slots, I believe, once you unlock them all. That is actually in one of our IGN first videos. We're about to see Dad. But yeah, you can build loadouts in Mass Effect Andromeda.
We're drifting.
But you have to build it basically before you go on a mission, or there's a terminal in the Tempest that you can use to build it. Here comes Dad. I'm excited.
Mainline power's been knocked out. We're on reserves, Captain. They won't last.
What's our position?
All right, he looks.
We lost telemetry.
Oh, he's pretty different actually. Pretty different, right?
He's way more handsome than I would expect.
He doesn't have any makeup on, like his makeup standard. But I'm surprised that he actually looks like a different person.
Your dad's like a model. What happened, man?
Maybe he was an actor back in the Milky Way.
That's just a wild guess what we hit.
Deep brooding eyes, a strong jaw, a beautiful man. What did his wife look like?
Alec, I need to assess
I
the
don't know.
damage. Stop the bleeding. We've got 20,000 people asleep on this ship.
How many people?
Give them a chance to wake up.
Can you blame her?
I prefer solid ground.
Your father's got a point.
Ugh.
Solid ground sounding pretty good.
It
right
doesn't
now.
feel like that's the voice that matches my character.
Yes, sir.
Oh, he's so mean to her.
Yeah.
He's like, what happened to my beautiful genetics?
Is that our golden world?
That's Habitat 7. New Earth, if we're lucky.
Well, you're not. There's a bunch of lightning down there. Don't go down there. There's rock people.
All of our long-range scans told us it was in the green zone. Perfect for human
Chat, do you want to watch this with our monster character, or do you want me to skip it and get to the planet?
Doesn't even look the same.
I want to see some different abilities, personally.
She's right. It looks pretty dicey from
Well,
here.
it's up to
Are we
Twitch.
sure about those scans?
What do they want? We have time. We'll get there. The intro segment's about 10, 20 minutes long.
It's been 600
and then,
years.
yeah.
Sam.
The energy from the phenomenon is damping our senses. Planetary conditions are altered.
Your picturesque father.
Father looks great.
And his children.
He looks cool, man.
His poor
Can I be
children.
him? Can that be my character?
Yeah. I don't know. That's tough, man.
And if it's not?
Skip. We got a bunch of skips. Vanguard. We're checking out some skills.
A stubborn one, isn't he?
He takes after me. All right.
He takes after me. Unfortunately, not the looks, but...
My brother's going to hate that he missed this.
All right.
Right.
Oh, great. That's exciting that you can do that.
So that is the skip mechanic if you don't like story. For some reason you're playing Mass Effect. Anyway, got my helmet. Guess what? I'm not going to the Good Luck Rock.
I've opened the armaments locker.
We expecting
I'm gonna grab my gun.
Excuse me.
You're not allowed to cough, Duggan. Not on
Okay.
stream.
All right. Fair enough.
You never know.
I want to talk to you, Cora. People want to see the stuffs.
Remember, you can tweet at IGN with the hashtag IGN Plays Live. If you have any questions about the game, we'll do our best to answer them. We're coming up on about 20 minutes left.
I heard what happened. Your brother's
All right, here we go. Dad looks so cool. Look at his eyes.
I know.
You better. 600-year nap.
It's funny because your unconventional eye color choice actually gave your father very piercing, brooding eyes. And yeah, you know they say when two ugly people have a baby, it's beautiful, and maybe the opposite is true.
At least now I understand why he's so mean to his children.
What happened to my beautiful looks?
Really? With this makeup?
I'm proud. I'm proud of you both. And then he
said your
turns
mom
around
would
and
have been
goes,
proud.
Oh, okay.
I want to play as that character.
He's a cool looking dude.
Yeah.
Not just because you're talented and passionate, but because
So I do like that the eye color carries over.
like me,
Yeah. Bright
dream of
green
exploring the
eyes.
unknown, finding
That's natural.
the edge of the map.
Sure.
Oh, yeah, sorry. We're going to the planet. Here we go.
Always wear the helmet, Destin.
Face is haunting. So this segment is unskippable, but you are at least getting to see it clean.
If you say so.
Steer clear of it.
We had a question earlier, and I'm not sure that this is something you know, but is this a different engine than Mass Effect 3?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
This is the Dragon Age engine, actually.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
Yeah, it is from Dragon Age Inquisition. It is the Frostbite engine. So they had to convert all their assets from the Unreal Engine into the Frostbite engine. And one of the challenges they said was getting characters to look the same as they did in Unreal in Frostbite, because you're rebuilding it from scratch, basically.
Right.
You're rebuilding that asset. So, yeah, it is a whole new engine. It is the same engine as Dragon Age Inquisition. And, yeah, for better or for worse.
Here we go.
Yeah, I feel like the you can see the changes in terms of combat with the mobility. I'm not sure that that's something that they had the ability to do with the previous engine, but you're darting all over the place, and physics are going crazy with objects and the biotic powers and stuff like that. So,
if you're waiting to play Mass Effect Andromeda, you're not going to play this Thursday. I definitely recommend you actually try it out this Thursday. We are playing PC on Ultra. Well, now I'm worried about saying that. As far as I know, it's on Ultra.
HDR was enabled, of course, if you were there for that whole.
It was set to auto detect, and sometimes it'll auto detect that you have HDR when you don't. Just a heads up.
Has anyone seen us?
What if they're not friendly?
We stick to contact protocol. No use of deadly force unless hostile intent is.
Laptop's going to die, Doug. Cutting it close, buddy. We got 20 minutes left. I am going to get into combat. I don't know. Oh, we're going to skip everybody. Goal is to get to that slab where our teammate was.
Sure.
We're going to skip all the side quests and show you what happens when you abandon your teammates. Right. So I have a helmet on now, meaning
Acceleration increasing.
it's going to be pretty standard.
Your jump jet is malfunctioning.
Get it working!
Approaching terminal velocity.
All right, so she's falling. She falls down. Can't skip this.
Ouch.
Hard.
So, yeah, I just kind of realized that you didn't jump back there to the end.
What if her makeup was all runny? And, like, it got in her eyes, and then she, like, can't figure out how to use her Omni tool. Still breathing hard. That's why we got subtitles. There's a good question on Twitch there, I believe. How close
Twitch.
is it to Mass Effect 1? It's close in Mass Effect 1 in that the world, like you can go to different worlds. As we showcased Eos, Kadara, and Vold, an ice planet, a sort of desert planet, and an ice planet, actually. On our 3 worlds you can explore. You can check that out on youtube.com/IGN or IGN.com. Just Google IGN Mass Effect Andromeda 3 worlds. Vast worlds. Can I skip this?
I'm surprised we aren't too.
Yeah, don't ask about your teammates. Sarah Ryder's a jerk.
So remember, we have about 20 minutes left, and if you have a burning question about Mass Effect Andromeda, this is going to be the best way for you to get an answer about that. Tweet at IGN with the hashtag IGN Plays Live.
Yeah.
And Destin here will do his best. Some stuff you can't talk about, some stuff you don't know, but everything else we will try and answer.
Well, mainly the stuff I can't talk about is anything that's spoiler-laden.
Sure.
The developer wants you guys to discover that for yourself. So over here, I don't remember what I spec'd into. Recon. So, yeah, all right, I have charge. Really? You start with charge?
Okay, so wait, what?
Well, if you pick Recon, you start with charge, and that's actually a really tough ability to unlock. So
Interesting.
This is going to be dope.
I've seen my share of troubles.
Destin's official analysis of the situation is it will be dope.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Co-op story, nope.
All right, I want to see you shoot first this time.
Okay, yeah.
Just like Han.
So actually, talking about the different outcomes, we're gonna skip the side quest this time, and we're just gonna let our teammate die, and I'll show you that area. But also, depending on how you interact with the Ket the first time you meet them, later in the game they actually say there are different outcomes about how you handled first contact. Like you shot first, or you held back and the Ket attacked you. It actually affects...
Oh, really? Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, we've picked a different profile, so the weapons we get when we get to our teammate Cora there are going to be different starting weapons. So, like, right now I have pistol and my alt. I don't have an alt yet, I guess. But I will get one soon. Again, rushing through this to get to the level up part.
Sure. Man, that mobility is incredibly different. That's like the biggest thing I think I've taken away from the original trilogy with this stream is just how much and how quickly you can move when I have flashbacks to running through the Citadel at like a brisk jog, you know.
Yeah, you can zip around pretty fast, even if you're covered in makeup.
But it's our job to figure it out.
Covered in makeup.
That sounds like your old man talking.
He was right. Something went wrong here. We have to find out what.
One thing at a time.
So, question here from Hackerms, which is something we've covered off a little bit, but it bears repeating. Do choices you make in Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3... oh, no, wait, sorry. Well, anyway, there's a lot of question about when Mass Effect 1 came out and 2, BioWare claimed that the choices you made were going to carry through in some major way, and they kind of did, but not in an enormous, like, main story deviating way. Is that something that BioWare is interested in having happen in this game, or is that something that they've kind of
with the dialogue choices?
With?
So
well,
as far as we know, they're not going to carry over your choices.
Okay.
This is like a standalone experience.
Right, this one. But do you think if there's the Andromeda 2, the choices you make in this one?
So I have charge.
Charge him.
I'm gonna as soon as I get.
Oh, okay. You literally can't right now.
Yeah. What's that other guy doing?
What's the other guy doing?
He's gonna get charged. That's what. Wrecked.
Interesting.
Yeah, so that's biotic charge.
Well, if you are trying to do a melee-only playthrough, which not recommended, you should choose this profile.
I inadvertently ended up picking another biotic ability, but it's one of my favorites, luckily. So we're going to skip past this. We want to get to that deeper combat section when I can actually unlock the rest of my perks. I guess I'll scan this guy.
Well, I don't have Sam here, but I can try to make sense of it. They're DNA-based, and their armor reads as some kind of...
Oops.
We'll find them, but but we might want to scout.
Dad, I would like to know how Andromeda connects to the other storylines from the original trilogy. I think a lot of...
Well, I actually have a pretty good answer
Sure,
to that.
go.
So, in Mass Effect 2, the events that were taking place, this was taking place during that, before the end of Mass Effect 2, actually. So, what happened was they decided to make these arcs and send them out. So, they don't know that Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3 has happened. Sorry, I haven't used Vanguard yet, because it takes 9 to unlock or something crazy. Really, 1? Come on, recharge. Wrecked. Sorry.
The frequency that you say wrecked when you're playing a game against AI is staggeringly high.
It's fun!
Man, I would love doing that in World of Warcraft, just going to a level 1 boar. Heroic strike. Wrecked.
It's fun, dude. Because he was a jerk. Nobody liked him.
Maybe not.
Peace isn't going to be an option here.
So this is like my 12th playthrough of the intro.
13th.
13th.
All right, let's check out these weps.
All right, so I did get my AR.
Oh, is that a different? No. Okay.
So when I pick it up from what's her name, Cora.
Sure.
Who we're gonna book it to right now.
You got about 13 minutes, so you got time.
Yeah, I got time.
Weapons. Not sure if he's asking different like roles or different characters like your followers.
As far as I know, the answer is no. Your followers have like their set.
So you well,
right. I'm not positive. Again, I haven't done too much customization with my teammates. I'm running past a ton of side quests here. We're going straight to the area where it unlocks my additional abilities. So,
Till Chapman asking this question for the second time. Jay Hazard would like to know if you rank up to M7 or stay the rank you started. I feel like that kind of falls into spoiler territory, so we're probably not going to cover that.
Yeah, I don't know if you rank up to M7 or not. Alright, there we go. I hit level 2.
Cavalry to the rescue. Nice to see you guys.
You too, Harry.
So now
everyone?
We're gonna get a weapon here. Looks like I bet we're gonna get a shotgun. So we can go into skills and we can see that I have 3 things to spec into. Looks like concussive shot, as you can see, is still gonna take 9 points into combat to unlock.
And that's different based on your profile?
Yeah, so biotic-wise, I actually got early access to Charge as this character, and Charge was one of the harder ones to unlock. So I could do Charge, Nova, which was basically my Mass Effect 3 build.
We got a lot of requests for Lance last time that we didn't pick it, so maybe we could pick Lance.
Well, I have 2 more that I could spec into. I also have Overload and Incinerate.
Yeah, let's do some stuff that's outside of biotic.
Yeah, so let's spec into those. And then we'll put Overload.
And so you can only have 3 abilities equipped at a time, yes?
Yes, you only have 3 at a time.
Interesting.
So there we go. We have Overload and Incinerate, and then I'm going to put I'll put Charge in the middle there. Oops, I put it in the wrong one. So I got to go back into Tech. We're going to put Incinerate on the right. And then, yeah, unfortunately, I can't build favorites yet. I think that unlocks later, or I'm just not seeing it on the menu. So right here is where profiles would be on the right there, and you would be able to kind of customize what you would want.
Where's my dad?
You went scouting ahead while we fixed the shuttle. Ryder?
What?
Nothing.
What am I going to say?
Did these things try talking?
Marco on Twitter would like to know.
So we got the shotgun.
Oh, cool.
I can't equip it right now.
Okay. He challenged you to put the game on insane difficulty. Can you talk to me about the difficulty settings? And
if I have time, if I can get to the part with your dad and showcase that dude on a slab, I will play to outro the game. Oh, wait. I don't think I can change it on the fly, can I?
Let's see. There we go.
There you go.
Oh, here we go. Oh! All right.
So we're on Insanity now. This is not going to go well. I'll warn you right now. It doesn't matter. I died on normal, so whatever.
That's your time to redeem yourself.
All right, they take a little while before they start tracking. I bet 1 grenade kills me. I am not going to move from this cover now. That's the thing.
Lightning zapped their shuttle.
All Alright, so that grenade's making me move. Already, I'm behind cover. Something's hitting me.
Oh, it's the dog.
One thing about Biotic Charge, gives you a little bit of shield. Now,
well, that was, you know what? That wasn't terrible.
Yeah, so I'll try it once or twice more on Insanity. So this is an insane difficulty. If you don't know, it is the hardest difficulty, obviously, in Mass Effect. And you are much more vulnerable to attacks.
I would love to see some of the other abilities showcased too, like the.
I was showing Overload and Incinerate.
Yeah, Incinerate would be awesome.
Yeah, so he shot me basically with one bullet. So here's Incinerate.
Nice.
I missed.
Here comes a grenade.
Got a grenade, and I'm more worried about that dog that keeps killing me.
Did you change the difficulty back or no?
No, this is. Oh, unless. Let me see here. It might revert every time.
I doubt it.
No, we're on Insane still.
All right.
All right, and then Incinerate.
When do rocks float?
Right. Keeping that guy suppressed. Oof. See, that's probably going to be it for me. Okay, I got lucky. Much more difficult experience.
So what was that one that's not Incinerate? That one that you just used?
That was Overload. So that takes down shields. We're not fighting shielded enemies,
sure.
But you can combine it with.
So do you envision yourself changing your loadout like before every mission because you're going to be fighting a certain enemy that has a lot of shields and you're going to take Overload over something else? Since you do only have 3 skill slots.
I mean, that's a good question. I'm definitely going to be utilizing. So there we go. So I hit him with Overload and then Incinerate, but it doesn't combo together nice, unfortunately. I'm going to save my Overload for the shielded enemy to showcase just what happens when you use them together. Oh my goodness, with the grenades. I'm surviving. I am surviving on Insanity. Kill that dog.
As you cower behind cover, shooting
Kill
nothing.
Kill that dog. Kill the dog.
Are you just ordering squad mates?
Yeah, he's not.
That's your strat.
Though.
I think you need 100% more magic missiles.
This dog's got to go. And I think there's one more here with me. Yeah.
There is. Nice.
And I'm dying.
Oh, you're okay.
Take cover! Oh, man.
There's a good example where you would have preferred a manual take cover selection.
Yeah. So that is insane difficulty. I'm going to crank it back down to normal because I'm sure I could get through this, but I'm sure you guys want to see the rest of the game. So there we go. I've cranked it back down to normal. It is quite tricky on the harder difficulty.
Question here from Lloyd Banks. So every enemy doesn't have a shield on Insanity? That's just because of the enemy we're fighting at the stage we're at the game.
Yeah, we're at the beginning of the game, and as you can see, as soon as they even get kind of past my cover,
whoa,
and we just lost video.
Man, so close. 6 minutes left. Oh, and we're back.
And we're back.
One of the Titans is now on fire. No, I don't know. The computer is literally burning.
I don't know what happened there. That was weird.
It was strange.
Where's that dog? I know that dog's coming. Duggan, I've come to learn that I do not like the space animals.
All
in
right.
this game.
I thought you were going to say dogs. I was like, tread lightly, my friend. Andrew Goldfarb will come in this room right now and strangle you. All right. This is the final minutes of the Mass Effect Andromeda stream. You're going to be able to check it out tomorrow from noon to 1, correct? With Destin, and that's going to be multiplayer with BioWare, so that's very exciting. Correct. But for now, you have about 5 minutes to tweet at IGN with the hashtag IGN Plays Live and ask us your burning, dire question about Mass Effect Andromeda, and we'll do our best to answer it.
That's correct. Is that dog? Yeah, dog.
Cody Lawson says, nice. Insane difficulty. Looks like it's going to be fun to play on. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. If you want to challenge it, it's definitely for you guys.
And this is the first mission of the game. So
yeah, I mean for insane difficulty, the loadouts that worked for me in the previous games were Infiltrator basically.
Maintaining
stealth. Because you can go and regroup, and then come at them later. And the dogger. Jumping is useless. All right.
The goggles do nothing. I'm curious to see if there's more like
combo.
The combo with that charge.
So well, ton of. Wrapped in Paul the guy. Joke there. He's the one antibiotic. Right there, they're after. What was find him in the den.
Did you see people because talking experience? I
mean, it's
just really and I do. Because my build it lit a very light. There was a guy. It's
yeah.
When she
check. Try. We're in eyes.
Oh, around. Think my whatever.
So here, that has been a bit. Yeah, so hang on. One tomorrow. We're gonna have BioWare. I'll be playing multiplayer, and Ryan McCaffrey and our guest will be taking us through a plethora of different multiplayer options, customization, what it's like to play it, some of the different maps. It's gonna be a ton of great stuff. So come hang out.
All right. That was IGN Plays Live. These are our Twitter handles. Just kidding, Mitch. You don't have to bring that up. And for all things Mass Effect, you're in the right place at IGN. What's up, everybody? Welcome to IGN Plays Live. I'm your host, James Duggan, joined by Destin and Duggan, and man, we have an awesome game to play. Well, hopefully, it's Mass Effect Andromeda, and we're going to be giving you a nice early look at it.
That's
Are you
right.
excited?
Oh, yes. Let's get right into it. I'm going to hop right out of this menu, and we are actually going to create a brand new character. We're going to show the character creator at the end of the show. Right now, we are just going to do basic customization. We're going to do default Scott or Sarah. Let us know in chat who you would like to see, Scott or Sarah.
Those are the names we're going with this time. Yeah. So no more Shepard.
Well, that's the main, and then main man and main lady.
It's gonna be a weird adjustment getting used to people not calling me Shepard in this game.
Yeah.
So they call you Scott or Sarah.
Ryder typically.
Ryder.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you use the default names, they will use your name. So we got there's Sarah, there's Scott, and we will. Pick
man. Twitch is
Scott.
Twitch is popping off.
Scott.
We got two Sarahs. It looks like Scott. Is
Scott wins training. We're going biotic because that's how I roll. We can also customize our twin. We'll show the character creator a little bit later. We can customize history. Now I played male Shep in the last game, so I'm going male Shep.
There he is. It's male Shepard. Oh my God.
Yeah. So he is referenced, and we're doing Scott Ryder. We'll just do normal so that I can show off. My sort of skills.
Were you a default Shepard?
Yes.
Because I was.
I
I associate that face now with Shepard. Whenever I see another character created, there, I'm like, what is that intruder?
I really like the default male Shep. Female Shep was good too, but I played male Shep. So when I play fem Shep in the first one, it's weird for me because I'm just like, I've played so many hours of the original games. I'm actually going to shut up now because people really want to see this gameplay. Let's watch this opening.
Every great moment in our history began with a dream. Each
Rachel, fade us out. Let people enjoy the intro.
By those willing to do anything to attain it. We are, all of us, leaving behind families, homes, the very birthplace of our species. Some for discovery, to see the unknown. Others for a new start. But today, whatever our reasons, we take the first steps toward a new future for humanity.
Hemorrhoids.
Today, we begin to make our dream.
Our mics are cut, right? No? Turn the volume up on the game, bro.
Game volume up.
Game volume up for the Twitches. We're not going to talk for a bit, so just kill our audio and blare the game stuff.